habit of walking into the biography section of Waterstones and just kind of flicking around and seeing what I could find. And honestly, this little slim book just sort of fell sideways, and I read the back and I thought, this is interesting.
Io mi chiamo Helga Schneider, volevo fare la scrittrice da bambina, alla fine ho fatto la scrittrice 10 anni dopo, in Italia. Mia madre ha abbandonato me e mio fratello a Berlino durante la guerra. La mia famiglia non mi ha mai detto per quale motivo questa madre se n'è andata. Dopo 30 anni sono andata a cercarla io e lì quel giorno ho imparato che era una fanatica nazionalsocialista che alla fine ha fatto la guardiana nel campo di concentramento Auschwitz-Birkenau come SS, come membro femminile delle SS.
We flew to Bologna to meet Helga with George, our business partner, who's another old friend of Polly's. And when we went to Bologna, I think we all thought we'll give this project 6 months, see if we can raise the money to get the film off the ground, either through the film industry or by other means if we can't. But having spent a few days with Helga, when we came back, we knew that there was no option in not making this film. We had to get Helga's story out there.
Volevo poterla odiare. Io volevo dimenticare mia madre perché la odiavo. E questo però, vedi, è la grande lezione che comunque da questo terribile incontro a Vienna mi è rimasto: non puoi odiare la propria madre.
Yeah, I sort of made, I didn't make a promise at that point, but I did feel an obligation. That was the beginning.
Polly and George and I went out and held storytelling circles. We felt the only way to explore whether this film had a life was to go out and put it to live audiences and get a live reaction and hold debates.
In a way, that idea came from various different places, but storytelling circles are ancient.
We often had therapists in the room, we had movie financiers, we had production companies, we had our friends, supporters. It was made up of a very mixed group each time. But the debates that would end up ensuing following us talking about the subject matter were really incredible, often very emotional.
And the whole thing about it is that you entrust your story to the circle, and then it becomes part of the collective. And the collective then takes responsibility for that story. And in a way, that's how we fundraised. And we sort of said, if you can join us, then by hearing this, you are part of this. And that's how it then grew.
Cut. There were 2 people who came on board at the beginning who really inspired us, and one was Philip Selway, the Radiohead drummer, and that was in autumn 2014. He first read the script and loved it and said, I would really love to be involved in this project. And the other was Juliet Stevenson.
I was sent the script in the usual way by my agent, and at that stage it wasn't funded. It was partly funded, but not nearly enough to be able to go ahead. Well, you know, I read it, and I just thought it was one of the most remarkable, interesting stories I had read in a long time.
We've got 4 very strong female cast members who are